in our 164th webinar of the Saturday webinar series. I'm Pragya Mishra, Business Executive at Manage Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship. So before we go with the session, I would like to give a small introduction about Manage CIA to the speakers and to all our participants. So Manage CIA is a center of excellence in agribusiness incubation, hosted at the National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management, MANAGE. It stands as a prominent agribusiness incubator in India, having guided 626 entrepreneurs and nurtured over 383 startups across various agri and allied sectors. Our center has played a pivotal role in training startups in areas such as agro-processing, post-harvest technology, value addition, farm mechanization, animal husbandry, fisheries, dairy, commodity trading, supply chain management, and agri-consultancy. The center has provided unwavering support to agripreneurs, helping them refine their concepts and expand their ventures. So coming to our Saturday webinar series, so Manage CIA came up with this open to all webinar series to reach out and serve a greater number of agri entrepreneurs across India. The webinars are conducted every Saturday, covering a wide spectrum of topics with speakers from all domains. So today's session is on Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, a scheme for micro entrepreneurs, and we are delighted to have two esteemed speakers joining us today for the session. So I will start with introducing our first speaker for today's session. And um, okay, so our first speaker is Dr. Anil Kumar. So he is currently working as faculty of management at Mount Carmel College, Autonomous College, Bangalore. He is also an investor and co-founder of Hanmay Entertainment and SA Industries. Dr. Anil is a seasoned professional with extensive experience in guiding small business proprietors through the intricacies of Mudra scheme, with a comprehensive skill set that includes project report evaluation, market research, report review, and idea feasibility assessment using effective management tools. His mentorship has been instrumental in empowering small businesses to traverse the complexities of the fund generation in limited amount. He has also assisted in connecting small business owners with angel investors for equity capital. So with this brief introduction, I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Anil, sir.
Thank you, Pragya.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, all the participants. I'm thankful for Manage for giving this wonderful opportunity to share my views, okay, for my wisdom related to Mudra scheme. So let me share the screen.
We can see your screen, sir. You need to just slide your screens.
Yeah. Is it moving?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see your second slide, sir.
Yes. So today I'm going to share knowledge about Mudra Yojana, which would guide you in terms of how to go through this scheme, how to apply, and what are the eligible criteria. So our objectives of this session is, in this 20 minutes, my session, you're going to understand Mudra scheme overview, what are the benefits of the scheme, who are the beneficiaries of the scheme, and types of loan available in the scheme, and what are the eligibility criteria for applicants, and how to apply, and whom to contact for further information. About Mudra scheme, so Mudra means Micro Units Development Finance Agency. So it's a public sector financial institution in India, which was started in the year 2015. It provides loans at lower rates to microfinancial institutions and non-banking financial institutions, which then provide credit to MSMEs. So it was launched by none other than our Honorable Prime Minister on April 8, 2015, for providing loans up to 10 lakh to 10 lakh rupees to non-corporate, non-farm, small micro enterprises. So these loans are classified under 3 stages, which we're going to discuss in further slides. So these loans will be provided through commercial banks, regional rural banks, small financial banks, MFIs, and non-banking financial institutions. So the borrower can approach the lending institutions, or else you can go through online through banking websites or udyamitra.in. So it is a reference point for the next phase of growth for people who want to become entrepreneurs. So why it is essential? If you see, in the entire India with 140 crore population, the majority of the population are dependent on agriculture. Next is, that is, if you say most of the people who are employed. So the next phase is micro industries. So these micro industries, if you see, the organized form of acquiring finance. So micro means probably people who are small scale, small, like kind of kirana shops, people who are running taxis, or small businesses, if they have like making papads or pickles at home. So if they want some loans, like loans which is probably lesser than 10 lakh rupees, so they normally depend on unorganized financial institutions. So they wanted to assist this kind of small business owners, and they wanted to make them entrepreneurs. So they came up with this Mudra Yojana. Previously, we had we had several agro schemes. We have a Prime Minister scheme also, which was quite influential. But when I say micro institutions, micro entrepreneurs, the objectives of Mudra schemes are financial inclusions. The major, that is first objective is majorly we can say it's financial inclusion. So it is bringing financially excluded individuals and entrepreneurs or small business owners or people who want to start businesses into formal financial systems. So, and empowering them to access credit facilities. And another thing is that to promote entrepreneurship. So if you see people who want to start businesses, they normally have some kind of problems in arranging the initial capital. But for example, if somebody goes and applies for a loan for probably around 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, the banks might ask you whether you have an existing business, whether you are really successful in that business. Give me kind of statements. So if you see the Mudra Yojana, it empowers people to start businesses with as low as 50,000 rupees as initial funding. So, and up to 10 lakh rupees. So it promotes the entrepreneurial ecosystem in India, which is quite successful in our country. And this scheme aims to encourage the entrepreneurial spirit by providing financial assistance, and also to look individuals to individuals looking to start for expand their micro businesses. Like already people have businesses, and if they want to expand, so if they want to buy machinery, if they want to buy some logistics support like trucks, so some kind of equipment, so this loan would be useful for them to take that assistance, financial assistance. And also it will empower them to kind of do introspection while doing some kind of project reports at the early stage, even at the stage of 50,000 rupees. So it also empowers job creation. As you know, in India, most of the jobs are created by agro-based economy, which since we are dependent, most of our population is dependent on agriculture. But if you see after that, we have this micro enterprises which are providing a lot of employment support. So by creating more micro enterprises, obviously we can create job opportunities for our population. So Mudra has already contributed to the creation of employment opportunities in the informal sector. So this is the year-wise amount dispersed through Mudra scheme. So if you see, it has started, like it was started in the year 2015, 1,32,000 crore, and 2016, 1.75 lakh crore. 2.464 lakh crore, 2017, 2018, 3.11 lakh, 3.29 lakh crore. So like no, if you see recent to 2022, 23, the government has disbursed 4,50,000 crore loans. So it shows that the graph shows that like people are accepting. People are it's benefiting the economy. People are accepting. It is enabling people to create enabling the nation to create entrepreneurs or small business owners. So year-wise number of PMMY loans sanctioned, if you see, so you have approximately 40 crore people who have got benefited from 2015 to 2023, and the saga, the story is going on. This data I have taken from Mudra.org, the official site. So in total, the loan sanctioned until now is 43 crore plus people have got benefit from Mudra loan. Amongst this, you might be surprised, more than 60% loans has been dispersed to women. Okay, and majority of the loan has been dispersed, it's been dispersed for people who are for the new entrepreneurs. Okay, maybe approximately around 50,000 as this issue, and amount disbursed is 25 lakh crores plus, and it's going on, and it's a staggering amount. So this is Economic Times newspaper data, which is published on April 8, 2023, which shows banks it's about 41 crore beneficiaries under Mudra loan. Mudra loan has been dispersed, and you see majority of the people, majority of women have got benefited through this. So this is a data about CNBC. You can go through these articles how it has benefited. So benefits of the schemes are, so it provides credit support. So it provides credit support. It's like you have to apply through websites with your documents. So online, now you can be able to access your money for all if you want to expand your business. Okay, so credit support right from 50,000 rupees to 10 lakh rupees, and collateral free. Okay, it's a collateral free loan. You're not going to pledge any amount, any assets for this. And if you see in other loans, maybe you may find some kind of glitches, but this is you may get loan sanction within probably 1 week maximum. And as I told you, the financial inclusion of organized financial ecosystem, this scheme is involving all the micro entrepreneurs or people who want to start businesses, and it has a low interest rate when compared to other schemes, and it has a flexible repayment options based on the company's cash flow, and it provides flexibility in managing the loan, and it is very easy to apply. As you can go through any nearby cooperative banks. You can go and apply through probably online through NBFCs, non-banking financial institutions, or any private banks or public sector banks. And it has created a lot of jobs. So imagine if 40 crore people have got benefit. Okay, so out of this 40 crore plus people, they would have probably created some employment, right? So it has helped our population. So it's probably in terms of job creation and sectoral diversification. So Mudra loan is beneficial in probably in creating employment, employment, or in creating entrepreneurs in diversified areas, whether it is agriculture allied businesses, trading businesses, okay, service industries like boutiques, okay, probably some kind of even small food processing centers or something like that. And so it is diversified, it gives benefits to diversified businesses. And it's having a flexible loan products where it is the products ranges to 3 categories. So initial stages, that is we are going to discuss in next slide. So 3 categories are there for startup entrepreneurs, for people who are probably in the growth stage or probably want to expand businesses, And also it is promoting entrepreneurship ecosystem in our India. If you see most of the developed countries in the world, why they have developed? Because they have created an entrepreneurship ecosystem in their country. So their policies, their schemes, the loan, like funding, accessibility. So all these things makes people to create businesses and probably to create job opportunities for other people through this micro entrepreneurs. This makes the country strong, economy strong. So obviously it will help our nation to grow. So it has created an entrepreneurship ecosystem. So out of 140 crore, imagine 140 crore plus already have availed the benefit of Mudra loans, and it has a wide coverage in terms of industries, areas. Okay, and processing charges are almost nil for certain categories, or else for it's almost it's no processing fees. So this has helped to reduce the financial burden on borrowers, especially for the people who want to start first at the first level, like maybe in the Shishu category. And it also helps in refinance. It is refinance area, so to support the existing entrepreneurs. So who are the beneficiaries of the scheme? So you have individual entrepreneurs, you have small businesses, you have startups. Okay, so you in the individual entrepreneurs, maybe you can have people like artisans, small shop owners, street vendors, people who are like telawalas who are selling this vegetables or probably some fruits, or self-employed individuals, micro enterprises who have already having some small setups in manufacturing and in services and trading sectors, and startups, okay, who are in the early stage of the businesses. So what are the eligible sectors? Manufacturing sectors, okay, it's like service sectors, okay, healthcare services, education, hospitality, and other services, like trading sectors, retail shops, small scale wholesalers, distributors, agriculture allied industries like poultry, fisheries, farmers, and food processing industries. So even in Mudra scheme is also helpful to buy this transport vehicles like auto rickshaws, small goods transport, especially if it is benefiting your businesses. Three-wheelers, e-rickshaws, taxis, tractors, trolleys. Okay, so and community social and community social and personal service activities. You can start saloons, beauty parlors, gymnasium, boutiques, tailoring shops, other things like food products like papad making, achar making, jam, jelly, agriculture, and at the sweet shops, something like that, and textiles. You have handloom, power loom, khadi activity. Okay, that draw you have this designing work, zari and zardozi work. So business loan for traders and shopkeepers. Okay, for lending to individuals to run the shops. Okay, for again, it's mainly on for non-farm income generation activities, and equipment finance scheme, and activities alike to pisciculture, agriculture, sorting, grading, and also to start this agri clinics and agri business centers, food processing centers. So types of loan available in the schemes are Sishu. Mainly there are three categories: Shishu and Kishore and Tarun. Shishu is up to 50,000 rupees. Kishore is 50,000, 1 to 5 lakh rupees, and you have a Tarun, which is 5 lakh to 10 lakh rupees. So what is issue here? The micro enterprise, like, people who want to start businesses at a now, they don't have a business register, so they want to register as a business, but they have certain skills. So they want to create register a business. They want certain skills. They want to convert the skills or passion into businesses. So what they can do is they can borrow 50,000 rupees from Sishu category under Mudra loan, which probably so for some businesses which requires such a huge small capital. Maybe it mostly it is successful in very successful in rural areas. Okay, where people are taking up the scheme positively, the scene that the Sishu category, and they're starting some kind of businesses which are related to agri allied or food processing or something like that, and also trading, boutiques or something like that. And Sishu loans are intended for businesses at an infancy stage. Okay, maybe a baby stage, maybe, or the idea stage, small startups where they want an initial capital to acquire raw materials and other basic requirements. So when you want loan, again, you need to mention for what purpose. Okay, so purpose should be clearly mentioned. The repayment period, as I mentioned, it is very flexible, allowing the borrowers to choose a suitable schedule. Mostly 5 years is the a success, was probably the ideal time for you to repay your loans. You have Kishore. Under Kishore, loan amount is 50,000 rupees, 50,001 to 5 lakh rupees. So here you have businesses. Okay. Here you have businesses that have already been established, and they need some equipment, some machinery to probably increase the orders, increase the business. They want to diversify. Probably they are doing one product, they want to start with another product, strengthen their operations. So it's suitable for enterprises that have crossed the initial stages. So right now they have customers. They are running probably after 1 year. They are stable, so they want some more money so that they can acquire more customers, and they can they can grow. Okay, so interest rates are very competitive here. It is lesser than when compared to other schemes, and the repayment period is again also flexible. Tarun is up to 10 lakh rupees. It is a well established business. For example, you have established in one city, you want to expand into another city. Okay, so you need money for buying machinery, or you want to scale up the operations, you want to diversify your businesses. So you're well established business and you want to expand to maybe to some other city or some other district or some other villages. So for that purpose, Tarun loan is used. So eligibility criteria for acquiring Mudra loans are you need to be an Indian citizen. You need to have an income generation activities, a commercial viable business. Small business owners, vendors, or people who want to become small business owners, or existing owners, okay, existing micro entrepreneurs, vendors, farmers, artisans, entrepreneurs. Okay, okay. So then you have to have a business entity. So you need to have a registration as a sole proprietorship business or a partnership business, private limited. So so all are all are okay, legal form of businesses which are available in India. Like we have other things like LLPs or single person company, so you can include that also. So specific criterias. So mostly the eligibility is based on the viability of the project report. So your project report should be viable. It should show the positive cash flow statement, and it should be able to generate businesses and profit, and it should be feasible. Okay, so the project report is very important here. The project, like whatever you're going to do, and based on that, the loan will be dispersed, or else your idea should be very practical. The borrower should not have defaulted any earlier loans from any financial institution. So the individual who is applying for loan, he should not be defaulted. His credit scoring should be fair enough. Okay, so and he should give that normal identity, KYC, that like Aadhaar card, voter ID, passport, PAN, or other your utility bills, rental agreement, business proof. Okay, so GST is whenever it is applicable. For some businesses it may not be applicable if it's agro related. Most of the case, what I suggest is take up the GST. So if you are excluded, that's fair enough, but have a GST number. So most of the banks will ask for this. And business registration documents, like you have this shop and establishment registration, you have this Udyam Aadhaar card, Aadhaar registrations, you can show that. Okay, so and also you can have this MCA registration, for example, if at all, if you are probably private limited LLP, you have the company registration certificates that you can show. And business proof in continuation, sales and purchase bills, license and permits required for certain businesses. And last 6 months bank statements is important. You need to show bank statements that you are doing businesses. If at all, if you are not a startup business, for startup business, maybe you're eligible for that issue loan for 50,000 rupees, income tax returns filed for last 2 years, profit and loss statements, balance sheets, and quotation estimates. If at all, if you want to take loan, you need to take a quotation from people who are selling the machinery to you or raw material. So you can show that quotations that this is for this purpose you need loan. Okay, so you can attach this quotations or estimates with your project reports, which will show that the intention of the funds requirements, and with the passport size photograph. How to apply and whom to contact. So you need to check for your eligibility criteria. What I have already said, that you need to you need to have a good credit scoring, and you need to not to get, like, you shouldn't have defaulted with any other loans. Okay, so like you should be 18 years, so minimum 18 years. So you should have to choose lending institutions, online or offline, gather required documents. Okay, you need to apply, then fill the forms. Loan will process, it will take some certain time, and the amount will be sanctioned and disbursed. Repayments, you have to repayments according to your flexible schedule in a limited duration, like a fair duration. Approximately you can consider as 5 years as a term. Whom to contact. So if you go to mudra.org.in website, so you will get a lot of information about Mudra loan. Okay, so you can visit nearest banks, all the private sector banks and public sector banks. If at all, if you're visiting any banks which are in the industrial areas, it would be more convenient for you, because they understand this this policies or schemes, and the disbursement will be very easy. Or else, wherever you are in rural areas, you can visit nearest whatever the financial institution or non-banking financial institution you have, you can visit. Otherwise, you can take your phones and probably browse through certain websites. Like I have listed out certain areas, like certain banks or places where you can go and visit. You have public sector banks, all the government banks like SBI, PNB, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank, Bank of India. Private sector banks you have nearby, ICICI, DFC, Access. It has the coverage all over India. With respect to public sector, private sector, you have coverage in almost every area, almost in all the premium like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. And then you have regional rural banks like your Pradhan Bank, Sarva, Haryana Gramin Bank, Baroda, Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank, Kerala Gramin Bank, like etc. So we have microfinance institutions like Bandhan Bank, SKS Microfinance, Ujjivan, ESAF, Gramin Kota Financial Services. You have non-banking financial companies, NBFCs like Muthoot Finance, Bajaj Finance, L&T Finance, Mahindra Finance, Shriram City. You have cooperative banks as well, which is assisting you to get Mudra loans. So these people get financial assistance through Mudra. So Saraswat Cooperative Bank, Abhyuday Cooperative Bank. So let me show you certain. Yeah. So I think I'll. Okay. So if you type in Google, like, it will take you in the internet. It will take you to the right website where you can apply through online. Then you need to have a project report with respect to your idea. You have to explain what is your idea. So how good is your idea? So you need to have executive summary, why you want loan. Okay, summary is probably around one page, one paragraph or two paragraphs. You can explain why you require loan, and it should be introduce your company, about the entrepreneurs, about the people who are going to start businesses, about the qualification, experience, training.
Sir,
Okay. Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you a bit. Can you just summarize your presentation in next 2-3 minutes, sir? Because we have.
I have 2 slides. Do I have around 2 minutes?
Yes, sir. Not an issue, sir. Yeah, you can take, sir, 2 minutes.
Yeah. So you have to include all these things. This components is very easy to show how your business idea is very viable, practical. It will generate some positive cash flow. So I have, please, you can take a snapshot of this slide. Under this, you can download more than 2,500 project reports for Mudra scheme. Okay, you can download. For example, you want to start a rice mill, you have to start a boutique, you have to start a food processing industry. You have almost more than 2,500 project idea reports, which are very practical. You have to change your address, you have to change your contact details, and most of them are from government websites. So you have Stand Up Mitra, DC MSME, you have Udyam Mitra, NSIC, MSME. So you can access multiple project reports. So for example, this is Stand Up Mitra website. You can have many project reports you can download here. You have DCMSA, DCMSME.gov.in. You can download hundreds of project reports. You have SIDBI, Udyam Mitra. Okay, you have NSIC, you have MSME. So in conclusion, the Mudra scheme is very significant step. It's a starting phase to foster entrepreneurship, or it will include this upcoming entrepreneurs or people who are struggling to get finance or want to scale up. So it will include them into a organized finance ecosystem. Like financial inclusion is possible, economic growth in India is viable, and by understanding the objectives and categories and features, aspiring entrepreneurs can make informed decisions about utilizing this financial resources to turn business into reality. So these are some of the banks screenshots which you can probably, if you type in your mobile phone, you can access Mudra loan. This is Bajaj Finserv, NBFC, and you have SBI banks. You have this is one of the example of a cooperative bank. Okay, so this is a brochure of which is you can download through your Mudra website. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Anil. I can must say you cover almost each and every part of the Mudra scheme. You talked about what exactly the objective behind to start this scheme, what is the eligibility and how it is going to benefit this scheme to different stakeholders who are looking for the availing this scheme loan. And the main part of your presentation was the DPRs, because here mainly the people are seeking the assistance. So you have shown few websites. I think that gonna be help to the startups or the entrepreneurs who wants to avail this scheme. So we are sharing this presentation also with all participants, so that will going to be help you, and all the details also related to this schemes websites, everything we have put in the chat box. And I am now requesting to the participants, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box, or you can raise hands directly to ask questions to the speaker, that we will take up after the second speaker. So with this note, we'll thank you to Dr. Anil, and we welcome our second speaker, Mr. Girish is joined here. I request my colleague Pragya to introduce our second speaker.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Our second speaker for the session is Mr. Girish Bhushan. He is founder and director of Vriksha Innovations Private Limited. He is a beneficiary of the Mudra scheme. He has 15 years of experience in sales and marketing. He has successfully worked in various roles within these fields and gaining valuable knowledge and skills along the way. In addition to his sales experience, Mr. Geese also has over 6 years of expertise in training individuals on soft skills and entrepreneurship. He has been instrumental in helping individuals develop their communication, leadership, and problem-solving skills. Furthermore, he has guided aspiring entrepreneurs in launching and managing their own ventures. So with this short and brief introduction, I would like to hand over the session to Girish, sir. Hello.
Hello, Girish sir, can you hear me? I can see you have joined with the two devices. Hello, Girish sir, can you hear us? I think he joined remotely. That's maybe the issue with his network.
Okay, you can take it up some questions, from participants.
Yeah.
Let me that.
So Pragya, just check with sir, ask him to join. So meanwhile, we'll take
Yes,
up
sir.
questions which are put in the chat box. So I can see, sir, Mr. Ashutosh Prakash has put his one question that this question is to Dr. Anil Kumar, sir. Whether Mudra, this scheme is provide refinance to the PSBs also. So I think he wants to know that whether PSBs banks are also offer this scheme or not. So that is what his question, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. They can apply.
Yeah, I think in your last slide also you.
Yeah, they can apply through HDFC also. Any private banks is okay.
Yeah, I can see the Shahaji Dolte also asked the same question, whether the private sector banks offer these schemes. Yeah. So as already in his presentation, he mentioned about this question that you can apply through PSBs, RRBs also, and public sector banks as well.
Yeah, definitely. They can apply. They can apply.
Yes. So I think sir is joined once again, and we'll just check once. Giri sir, can you hear me? Yeah, I can see Aditya has raised his hand. I will take up her question. Aditya, can you hear me? Aditya Tripathi? Aditya Tripathi, you want to ask the question to the speaker?
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
my question is कि क्या FPO भी एलिजिबल है क्या मुद्रा लोन के लिए? जो recent FPOs है जो ओपन हुए हैं वो लार्ज स्केल FPOs नहीं.
Yeah. So his question is, hello, Anil Kumar sir, can you hear
Yes, sir.
me? His question is,
Yeah.
can FPOs also can take the benefit of this Mudra scheme, which are just recently formed,
Yeah.
sir?
Food processing units.
Yeah.
Is
So
it food processing units? Yes. And another thing is that if the business project report is viable, they can also like up to 10 lakh rupees they can request, if at all, if they require machinery. For example, if they're qualified under Sishu or Tarun, even they can convince the bank manager up to if they can release, if really it's a viable project. And also they can club Mudra loan with other loans, if at all, if they want more than 10 lakhs. That's also possible. But only thing is that people should not be hesitant to not to go to bank managers. They should have a wonderful relationship. Like, go talk to 2-3 branches. See, one branch manager might demotivate you, so don't get demotivated. Especially that's what I suggested. Please visit some industrial area, like banks which are in the industrial area, or certain even in rural or rural banks, or probably in banks, like, sometimes people are not trained, so you can visit multiple branches. So definitely they will help you.
yeah, so as he mentioned also in the chat box, sir, their FPO is thinking to start with a processing unit. So yes, if they are very yet to start, they can go for this. So we'll check with once again.
Yeah. So what they want,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
the farmer produce organization.
Yeah, farmer producer organizations, FPOs. So I can see Ashish Kumar has raised his hand. We'll unmute him to ask his question. Ashish, you can ask question directly to the speaker. Ashish Kumar sir, can you hear me?
No,
Yes,
this
sir.
farmer produce organization, can it be elaborative? I didn't understand. Either is it probably they're producing some products?
Yes, sir. It's a group of farmers where they jointly come for the mutual benefit. So they want to establish.
Yeah, they can go with agri clinics. Yes, they can set up that. They can even help other farmers. They can give assistance. Service industry, agri clinics can be set up.
Okay. So I hope Adit, you got the answer. We'll take up one question, sir. I can see Girish sir is joined here, but Ashish, you can ask question and then we'll move to our second speaker session. Yeah, you're audible, Ashish. Go ahead. You
Another
can...
thing, please do not entertain any mediators if they are asking for any commission. For example, there are people even in rural areas, they claim that they are going to assist in loans, but they are asking for 50% commissions for the entire loan. Please do not entertain any mediators. You can go through banks, and again, any government, any government MSMEs, they are going to assist you for creating reports. And reports are already available. I don't think you require any brokers or mediators, because do not waste money on giving commissions, and don't be hesitant to go to managers, like bank managers or banks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. I can see Ashish
Yes,
Kumar. Ashish
I
Kumar.
think Tushar Gaikwad.
Sir, we'll take up questions, sir. But first, we'll cover
Ah,
the second speaker session. Then we'll take up one by one question. I'll take up this question, sir. Not an issue.
yeah, sure, sir, sure.
Yeah. So Girish, sir, can you hear me? I hope
Okay.
you can hear us now. You are on mute, sir. Can you come up again? Uh, we can see you, sir, but we're not able to hear you.
He is unmuted, sir. He's not in mute.
Yeah. So we can see you, but not able to hear you. Just check. Just check with your settings, sir. Once again, Girish, sir, you are not audible, so we can't hear you. Just check with
It is audible.
Yeah, you're audible, sir.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, you're audible now, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, welcome all, and my name is Girish. I'm a founder director for Bricks Innovation. We are into ozone-based technology, and we are dealing with a lot of products in agri. We are in hospital service and hospitality industry. So we have wide range of products. and so my topic is the next part of once you get fund, or how you get fund, or what are the problem issues you face when before availing this loan. So I think Anil sir has covered most of the things. What are the things required? So this thing. Can you share the screen, or
We have given
is
you
it now visible?
yet to load, sir.
Is it visible now?
No, sir, yet to load. We have given you the access, sir. Now you can just check once again. So try to share the screen once again.
1 second.
Yeah, it's loaded now, sir. Yeah,
Sir,
we
it's
can.
better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It
We
is
can see.
visible, sir.
Make full screen
Yeah.
mode, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's in full screen only.
Uh, Not an issue, sir. We can see the slides, but anyway, we can go ahead, sir. It's visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, welcome all, and so I will straight away come to the point of discussion for this Mudra scheme. So basically, I am also one of the beneficiary in Mudra scheme, and actually, when initially, my entrepreneur journey started around 15 years back. Okay, so when we compare that scenario and today's scenario, it is totally changed because initially when we started, it was very difficult for any startup, because either you should be a cash rich person, you should have some property, or you should have some bank balance to start a business. So that was a bigger was because then getting loan was a big challenge because that time the loan was available for around 40%, 45% for self-employed, and self-employed was the at least bankers were least interested that time to sponsor any loan to this type of bootstrap company. So we started from there, and so that was one of my firm. So recently I started Innovation. So how the things change compared to that, and this is as I told us, so getting loan, it was difficult. They were asking whether you have a property or any collateral. So for bootstrap companies, or to a person who has an idea, and to get into the business was difficult. So now after thanks to Pradhan Mantri ji, because he started his scheme around 9 years back. So it's changing the situation. So as Anil said, there were different types of schemes. So starting from 50,000 small loan, even to cart vendor, to up to 10 lakhs in Mudra loan, which they started to give. And we could get 10 lakh loan from the bank based on Mudra scheme. So what are the current challenges? So as a startup, bootstrap startup, so the problem is now we don't have, most of the startups, they don't have huge funds or backup. So that becomes a very big challenge because we may feel like business, how much it will, maybe around 5 lakhs, 10 lakh. But once you start the business, it's a need of our, and it keep on asking a lot of
Sir,
money,
we
your
can able to
business.
see your first
So
screen only, sir. The first slide only. You are scrolling your slide, sir.
yes, sir. I'm at second.
I think there is a issue, sir. We can't see the second
Uh,
slide.
Let me just share the slides, sir.
Yeah, better. Pragya,
That
you
way,
do.
the bandwidth will be okay for
Yeah.
sir also.
Sir, you can just continue, sir. We'll share the screen, sir, in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I was telling, so today's the because most of the startup, they start without any fund. So how it goes as a boot startup, we don't have funds to do business, but we have ideas to do it. Okay, so we have. Can you go to the second slide?
Pragya, next slide, please.
Sir, is it going to next slide?
No, it is not going.
I think There is.
We see only first slide only, Pragya. Just close to full screen mode and once again try it. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I will just keep continuing till the second PPT comes. So as I told, the first major challenge is for startups. The second challenge, which Anil sir was also covering, that is the collateral. So as many of the bank, they were asking for collateral, and again, it's a challenge because you are starting a business, and maybe your parents are, every parents want you to go to some work, get some salary, and be like have a comfortable life, because everyone knows like doing a startup is a challenge. So again, getting a collateral also becomes a very big issue. So that was another big block which was faced by startup. And again, of course, if you are getting a loan, so as I told, it was around 47% or 36% was the starting loan which you can avail from bank. And there too, if you apply for 10 to 15 lakh, maybe you will get 1 lakh, 2 lakh, like that. So that was the biggest challenge for any startup, because suppose your ask is around 5 lakh and you are getting 1 lakh, so you are nowhere, because today registering for GST, lot of expenses are also there for to start up for a business. Like you have to register for GST, you have to take a necessary approvals. Like if I want to start something in medical device, so I need to get approval from drug controller, so which cost money. Again, need a place where we need to pay advances, the salaries, the rents, everything. So it becomes a challenge for any startup. So these are the three major challenges which as a startup we face. Ma'am, you can go to the next slide. So what are the different schemes? So as I was telling, see, this is the scale up. So first we need to have one idea, so we generate one idea, and it will convert into prototype. For that we need, government has given a lot of grants, a lot of options are available in market. They provide you free of cost, government provide, even manage provide free of cost grants. Why I am covering this? Because the Mudra scheme comes at the later stage, where you are planning to commercialize your product. So before that, the grant is very important. After that, the grant, you have something called seed fund. So what happens, so you have developed a prototype, but you don't know like how to scale up, how to bring this product into market, whether it fits to the market also becomes a very important challenge. So then the government started the seed fund also. So up to 50 lakhs to 1 crore you can get seed fund from BIRAC, or even manage gives around 25 lakh for prototype to commercialization. So after this commercialization, then this Mudra scheme, which we are talking about, or we have other scheme also like PMEGP, where employment generation plans are also there. So after Mudra, initially we gain Mudra loan of 10 lakh. So it did really took a lot of time to consume that 10 lakh. It was exhausted very fast. Then you should have a roadmap like how we are going to further. Otherwise, the business will stop once again there, because business is like now and then you need to start putting some money. Maybe either you regenerate from the business, or you avail some more loans. So then there is after that we got this cash credit, so which is something like OD. So that also, so once you have a very good relation with banker, which Anil sir was telling, so you have a good relation, you have availed Mudra loan, you have you're paying it back on time, and then again it becomes easy to get all these other three, like cash credit, or be it a term loan for scale up. So our employment generation scheme. So these are the schemes which government is giving. And so Mudra becomes a basic thing. So if you are starting some business, you will get loan. And all nationalized bank, they're sensitive to is, and it is giving a project, what project you are giving, what is the business scope, what is the business model you have, or business plan you have. Based on that, you will be funded on Mudra loan. So after that, these you can go to the next. Ma'am, you can go to the next slide, because most of the thing Anil sir has covered, so not much for me to talk. Maybe question answer, whatever question answer you have, doubts you can ask us, so that from my point of view I can give the solution what we have done. and how these funds or these grants or loans helped us to scale up our business. I can help you out. So Mudra, like as I was telling, it's a boon, basically a boon to a early startup, because the application process is quite simple. It is not very complex. You need to have one business, a good business plan, and then you apply. You go and meet the banker, so they will help you, and you start paying loan on time, so you will get incentives. That is called as a subsidy. Every quarterly you get that scheme. You can get that incentives or subsidy, and further funding option, as I told. So once you are doing a good banking with any bank like SBI, or you go to Union Bank or any good banks today, so the further option become, because now there is a lot of schemes which are available, so it becomes very easy for you to get these funds. So that's it from my side. Anything else, like any questions you can ask?
Yeah, thank you so much, Girish sir, for a very short and a very to the point presentation, I must say. You mainly talked about correct words that the startups already have so much of funds are there, grants are there, government schemes are there, and that's the reason Manage is currently running this webinar series for supporting to the startups. What are the different schemes are there? And today we are talking about the Mudra. And so, as rightly mentioned, Giri sir, after this grants, you can go for these such a loan schemes where it will help you to scale up your business. Along with that, before we are moving to the question and answer session, Manage has opened the applications for cohort 10, where the early bird stage startups will get the funding up to 5 lakh rupees, and the startups who are at early at a very scale up stage, they're looking for the funds, they will get a 25 lakh rupees grant. So their details we are sharing in the chat box also, so that you can get and check the details. So now we'll quickly move towards our next part of the webinar, that is question and answer. I request once again to the all participants, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box, or you may raise the hands to ask the question directly to the speakers. So I can see Ashish Kumar has raised his hand. I'm just going to unmute him. Ashish Kumar, you can ask question directly to the speaker.
Yes, sir.
Ashish, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yeah, you can ask question.
ओके एक्चुअली सर मैं जो है रूरल एरिया से आई एम ऑडिबल सर
Ashish, your
हेलो
voice is not audible.
Yes.
आवाज आ रही है सर मेरी आई एम नॉट ऑडिबल
अभी आ रहा है आवाज, बोलिए आशीष। हाँ बोलिए, आपका क्वेश्चन पूछिए जल्दी से।
हेलो
आपका सवाल पूछिए सर।
सर मैं जो है रूरल एरिया से बिलोंग करता हूँ।
हम्म।
सर यहाँ पे बैंकिंग का बहुत इशू रहता है। बैंक सर लोन सैंक्शन नहीं करती है। और आई थिंक सर जैसे आपका जो है मुद्रा स्कीम है ये स्टार्टअप के लिए है, और यहाँ पे सर बैंक में बोल देते हैं कि आप कुछ पहले स्टार्ट करिए, इसके बाद हम लोन करेंगे। अदरवाइज सर यहाँ सिस्टम ये चलता है कि या तो उनको कुछ अमाउंट दे दो तो वो डिसबर्स कर देते हैं, नहीं तो सर बहुत टलाते हैं, दुनिया भर के डॉक्यूमेंट मांगते हैं सर। तो इसका क्या सिस्टम है सर?
It's a very practical question, I must say. Girish sir, you already have benefited through this scheme. So what was your experience? And as rightly mentioned, many times bankers ask many documents. Maybe sometimes they ask for the money. And in that case, what will be your suggestion? In what way they can help?
Sir, as Anil sir was telling, like there are middleman people are there, but better you go with your project and directly meet the banker, good banker like SBI or Union Bank or today's IOB. They are giving this Mudra scheme, and even they want to support the startup. They really want to support the startup. And so that is the reason you avoid all this mid management, because what happens, this management, they will sometimes they have a fraud also. So they will not fund you. They will take some money and go off. And also this thing, directly approach a manager, go and meet the manager, talk to him, show your project report or business plan, and get avail the loan. It's not very difficult actually, because only the banker needs to get confidence in you. He may visit your place, or he may want to see what you are doing and what your plans are. So based on that, they fund, and not because of any agents. Okay, so refrain from those things, and definitely Mudra is not a very difficult task to get.
Anil sir, you want to add something into the same question? We can't hear you, Anil sir.
I think the person would have probably encountered. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible,
Hello.
sir. Can hear you.
Hello.
You're audible, sir.
Sir, you're audible, sir.
Sajid, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think sir is
I
facing
think
a issue.
some moderator has unmuted.
Sir,
Yeah. So what I intend is let the participant, he should approach, I think, different branch, and most of the things, I think if he applies through online, most of his problems will probably solve. And if at all, if he visits some other branch managers, that would be probably helpful.
Actually, there is one option called Jan Samadhan. So you can, which is online portal which Anil sir was talking about. So you can apply there. So even where you can select the amount, you can select the branch, which branch you want to avail loan. So everything you can select in that
Hello.
Jan Samadhan. It's a mobile app, so you can download, and there is no middle management.
yeah. So I hope Ashish Kumarji, you got the answer. You can try with different banks, or you can go with the Jana Samadhan portal also. There you will get to solve your queries. So there is one question coming in the chat box from the Tushar Gaikwad. He's running his business since from 2017 into the integrated pest management, and he's working with the many farmers and NGOs. And he is looking for availing the loan or any government scheme which can help to scale up his business. So maybe Giri sir or maybe Anil Kumar sir, you can suggest him some advice for his business. Anil sir, you want to add something?
Go to a banks which are in the industrial area, that would be mostly helpful, because the managers are suggest IDB banks, industrial banks, or they meet needs of industries. They are much more helpful. SBI is also good, and SBI, and also maybe NBFCs. But more, I prefer probably, if they, I have to check for some other banks, or else uh, uh, same bank with different. Maybe some people would definitely help them.
And in addition to that, Tushar, I want to mention there are several schemes are there. Every Saturday we are running these webinars since from 162. We are running the different schemes for the benefit of the startups. So you can check their webinars which are available on our website also and on our YouTube channel. So there you will got to know which are the different schemes are there for benefiting to startups. And we are coming with one more few weeks there will be schemes, programs are there, so that can help you. Girish sir, you want to add something? Any scheme you can recommend it for these startups? Yeah, I think he must be traveling, not an issue. But yeah, Tushar, you can just look our website and YouTube channel. There we are putting many benefited schemes related to the startup that will help you. And also along with that, Manage is running applications for the cohort 10. You can check their link also is we have put in the chat box. You can apply for that program also and check the eligibility for that. We'll move to the next question, which is coming from the Arvind. Sir, is there is any Mudra loan can be availed for the franchisee model? Anil sir, you want to ask you for the franchisee model, can he avail this?
What is this, sir?
The franchisee model is running, and for that he's looking for raising the loan.
Can he be very specific franchisee model for what business?
He not mentioned specifically. I can see he has just put the but Arvind, but maybe sir any kind of franchisees you can consider. Can they avail a loan for under this Mudra scheme that he want to know?
It would definitely depends upon the businesses, sir. What kind of businesses, what kind of franchisee? Because government should probably approve it.
Yeah, Arvind.
Case to case, it depends.
Sir,
Which kind of
It definitely government would consider.
Yeah, he's
sir,
there, sir. Arvind is there.
Hello.
sir, Anil sir, myself Arvind from Vizag, Andhra Pradesh. I am looking for
Namaste, namaste.
yes, sir. I am looking for getting loan through franchise model like food processing shops and establishments like Burger
Okay.
King or else Barista, all this kind of corporate model type. So it could be
Yeah, I
taken
agree.
around. It could be taken around 20 to 30 lakhs for initial investment. That is also I doesn't have. But comparing to the normal business processing units, instead of startups also, we couldn't even know the marketing strategy and the policies and everything. So it is already corporate model. They are already established in the market. So we can getting the loan through franchise model. So we can apply through Mudra. Is it eligible or not? That is the question.
Yes, I understood the question. According to Mudra, not all the franchises are eligible, but anything related to manufacturing, trading, or service, like specific case-to-case basis, it is eligible. But for example, if some franchise is asking 10 lakh rupees as a franchisee fees, may not be Mudra loan would be interested in that. So if it is probably some franchisee fees is probably negligible amount, maybe around with licensing fees, probably if they're allowing you to giving you training and giving you raw materials, yes, it's allowed. But it depends upon case to case, and banks will take the lead of this. Yes, it's available, but case to case basis.
I hope Arvind, you got the question. As time is running out, we probably will take last question. Sri has raised his hand, and
And sir, another thing, if the candidate requires Arvind requires 30 lakh rupees, then I think Mudra loan may not be Mudra loan is eligible for 10 lakh rupees.
yeah,
Prime Minister Employee Generation Scheme is good actually.
I hope Arvind you
PMEGP.
got the answer. I can see Sri has raised his hand. Sri, you can ask the question if you have any question. Sri, you can ask the question directly to the speaker.
Yeah, we just wanted to understand, if we can apply any loans for Mudra, especially, will they ask for any mortgage loan or directly, based on the project report only they will give? And one more one. So I have started, one startup, which is related to SaaS based. I mean, I have, developed one mobile application. For that also, these people will give any loans or will not be, considered for this. Just two questions from my end.
Yeah, Giri sir, you want to take up this question? Hello. Hello. Giri sir?
He is having network issues, sir.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes.
But Sri, I can see in his presentation only he's mentioned about the Mudra. They're not asking for the any sort of a mortgage. But definitely for other schemes, they will ask for the some kind of guarantee, ITR forms or some related things. Maybe Anil Kumar sir is there, I can see. So sir, Sri wants to know that any mortgage they're asking by the banks for the availing loan.
Up to 10 lakh, no, there is no mortgage up to 10 lakh. Apart from 10 lakh rupees, if you're asking, then up to 10 lakh, they will consider as a Mudra loan. Extra money will be under mortgage. Extra money. That's probably they will consider some other schemes, they will club it, or probably they may give, you can club it with probably kind of other non-industrial loan, or probably other industrial loan. But up to 10 lakh rupees, there is no mortgage. And for mobile app making, yes, you can get Mudra loan. It's possible, but only if the project is feasible. But that is your mobile app should have commercial value, and it should not be taking 2 years, 3 years to develop the app. And if it's able to earn some revenue, then yes, it is possible to get to Mudra scheme.
Yeah, I hope Sri you got the answer. And like Sri, many startups or maybe the participants are looking for raising the funds for their program, maybe for their startup. So once again, we are coming to the end. But before that, I like to make a very good announcement for the startups that Manage has opened the applications for cohort 10, where you can raise the grants for your startups up to 5 to 25 lakh rupees. Their details we are sharing in the chat box. And due to the time constraint, we are not able to pick up all questions, but you can reach to the speakers. So their details we have shared in the chat box. So that through that you can able to connect with the speaker. So that way we are able to get the answer your queries and the questions. Along with that, Manage has opened the applications for the pre-incubation training program, where the startups or the budding entrepreneurs who wants to know the basics of the incubation, related things, or maybe the startup related thing, they can learn this through an online program or 20 days virtual program. So their details also we are sharing in the chat box, so that you can check their details on our website also. And Manage has opened the applications for the Manage Agri Startup Award. So where this is the third year we are running this award. So where you can get awarded from our side. So their applications also open. And I would request to everyone, kindly give us a feedback. Their feedback also we are sharing in the chat box about this today's webinar. And also you can suggest few topics that you want to hear from us, that you want to arrange from us in the future. So we'll definitely take up your inputs for your upcoming webinars. Yeah. So with this short announcement, I request everyone to kindly follow our social media pages, where we regularly come up with our new programs or activities are going on around the startup ecosystem. So that will probably help you. And like this weekend, we can see you in the next upcoming webinars. So I would must say thank you to both the speakers for giving their wonderful presentations on the Mudra scheme. Manage CIA team and our director, Dr. Saran sir is there, and last but not in the list, our participants for actively presentation. Thank you all. Thank you all for you.
Thank you.